You mad at me or something?
I don't know. Did you do something to make me mad?
Oh,
Oh
I didn't do it.
my God. I couldn't for sure tell he's the best, but only my mom could see past that.
So, next question.
Yeah.
How do you make time for each other? What do you do that brings you closer?
What's up, beautiful people? My name is Scarlett Jambi. I am an accountant. I am a food enthusiast. I am a content creator. I am an entrepreneur.
What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ Down. Yeah, I'm a lawyer by profession. I am an entrepreneur. I am a mentor. I do mentorship with a very awesome organization. I'm also a recent dad, so yeah, whoop, whoop. And together we are
The MajestiQ family. Yeah.
Hey, we always get this question because I think we look good together.
Babe.
This is a very interesting question, by the way. So many people ask how we met,
Yeah.
and I can say from my end, I met her when I was in campus. I
Yeah.
don't know if she was in campus.
Not yet.
Hey,
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, I was still not in campus.
Oh my.
So it was immediately after I left school.
Oh, okay.
I cleared Form 4.
Wow. So we were having a gig in our school.
Yeah.
Law school, that
Yeah.
is, and I was supposed to be the MC that day.
Yeah.
But long story short, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I think fate had it that I had to be positioned where I was.
Yeah.
So that I can meet
So
this
that you
beautiful
can-
soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my end, we had just finished Form 4 like the previous year, and some of my friends who already were in campus, one of them was running for
The gig.
the gig, Miss
To Mr. and
Parkland.
Miss Parkland.
Yeah, it was Mr. and Mrs. Parkland. Is it Miss or Mrs.?
Miss.
Okay.
Miss.
It was Mr. and Miss Parkland, and one of my friends was running for it. So she invited me.
Thank you, friend.
Yeah, she invited me so that I can go to the function, so that we can, at least she can be cheered up. So on my way there, that's how we met.
Yeah. I was actually frustrated that day, but
Very
she
frustrated.
lit my day up, and I
I don't
was
know
so
how.
happy I met her. Yeah. Anyway, I remember back in 2015, was it?
Yeah, 2014 actually.
2014.
That's our
Yeah.
first year of meeting in
Yes.
November date 6.
Oh my.
Yeah,
So we were having
A gig.
a gig at school. I was
Yeah.
in law school at that time,
Yeah.
Parklands, and I was supposed to be part of the show.
The MC.
I was supposed to be the MC, but I won't talk about it.
Yeah.
Eventually, I didn't end up as the MC of that day.
yeah.
But I came out with the best gift in
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the MC, but he wasn't. So on my end, we had just finished high school the previous year. That was 2013. So it was 2014.
Yeah.
So some of my friends had already joined college. So one of my friends was actually vying to be Miss Parkland
Yeah, Miss
University.
Parklands, yeah.
So she invited me to the gig so that I can go and at least cheer her up, and some of our friends too. So tukiwa kwa hiyo njia, that's how this guy started
Yeah.
saying, hey,
Yeah, that's where we bumped into each other.
And from that time, it has been just history.
Yes.
Yeah.
Magic.
Magic. Magic. Yeah. So, yeah. So after meeting in 2014,
Yes.
we didn't start dating.
Yeah,
Right?
by then we didn't. It wasn't just that.
Yeah.
Boy meets girl, girl meets boy,
And then they start dating, and then at your happy ever after. No, from 2014 we stayed 1 year without even meeting, but we were in communication. So I just say social media also fueled our relationship because we grew to be friends through that period of 1 year. We could talk phone calls up to 3 a.m. We could even chat till morning, and we had more errands we were doing during the day, but we still could talk. Then we could video chat, so many things during that 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can say for that 1 year we actually knew each other so much,
So well.
It was so amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, doing a deep dive. I actually did a deep dive on this beautiful woman.
Wow.
And I knew her likes,
forever
knew her
grateful.
hobbies, you know, without even meeting her. So by the time we actually came to our second meeting, which
we
was
were
also
like
magical.
already friends.
We were like, I know so much about you.
Everything
everything just lined up perfectly by then.
Yeah, perfectly, you can say.
So
it was so perfect to almost not seem true. You know, I am a bit skeptical, but when the deal is too good, think twice. So the deal was too good. I was even telling myself or my sister, maybe he's a robot. Maybe it's not the same guy I met in 2014. But I'm grateful you are not a robot. Yeah.
Anyway, so to answer the question, we've been dating for
5 years.
Thank you. 5 years.
We have you didn't have anything. We have
men and calendars.
We have been we have known each other for 6 years, but we have dated for 5 years. Yeah.
So I can see another question. Any wedding plans?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, definitely in the works.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout, by the way. Maybe after or before. No, I think maybe the best thing after Corona, the cure for Corona will be our wedding. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, but we are planning on that.
Yeah, there are plans, by the way. Wedding bells ringing soon.
Yeah.
The moment that I realized that she was the one, honestly speaking, is when
I was waiting.
There's a time, okay, it was my birthday. Funny enough, we're also doing this video during my birthday month.
Yeah, it's his birthday month.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Tutaandika hapo namba ya M-Pesa. Anyway, so I remember it was my birthday and she surprised me. This was back in 2015.
Yeah.
After now we met, now we knew each other.
We had not even dated for long.
Yeah, by the way.
Like
after the lengthy online session that we had of courtship.
Yeah.
Now, you know, after exchanging details, I told her, oh, by the way, my birthday, blah 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 blah. That was like some time
way
ago.
back.
I didn't think she would remember.
Yeah.
So,
but that's the good thing about
yeah,
being an accountant. You can't forget anything with numbers.
I knew she was the one when she celebrated my birthday. When did you know I was the one?
Okay, when I knew you. So I think people should throw their boyfriend's party.
I think so. Yeah.
So when I knew that you're my one, this is a very hard question. I went to see my mom, and my mom asked me. Now I'm pretty sure there are some suitors that want to court you or date you. Can I see some of the photos? Then my mom, we are very close. My mom is my best friend. We are very close with her. Okay. So I showed her all the photos, and she was like just swiping. Okay. When she reached to his photo, I stop. Then she said, "I Jambi, who is this one?" Then I told her all the details, and then she said, "I think this is the person." And I was so like, "Mom, how do you just know he's the person and you've not even met you've not even met him to even know if he's that good enough?" But you know, Jambi, my spirit and his spirit align. And from that time I was like, if my parent, I love listening to my parents. If my mom says he's the one, who am I? Like, from that it was just like I was all in. I just said, at least when I get heartbroken, I'll just tell mom it was your fault. But true that I didn't get heartbroken. He ended up marrying me, so I'm grateful for that. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
So for young girls, listen to your moms.
Yeah, listen to your mom.
They know much than you don't know.
They actually have the best for you. They
Yeah.
wish the best for
They
you.
wish the best for you.
I was the best for her.
Yeah. And at that time, I couldn't feel, I couldn't for sure tell he's the best. But only my mom could see past that.
First thing, I really love this woman.
Oh my.
And if you love something so much, you'll always find time for it. No matter how hard or how difficult, you will always find time.
Yeah.
So my first dedication is to her and my family. That is our baby Matt. And I always, I can say for a fact that is the first thing I do is to make sure that I am present for them.
Wow.
That is how I make time. I just have to find time.
True.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that about him. Another thing I can add on that is that we have never had differences like in interest. Funny enough, our interests are similar. What he likes doing, I like. Also, I can add on, we are business partners. We most of the things like in content creation, we find joy doing it. It's business and it's also our hobby. So we spend a lot of time in
together,
thinking of ideas, editing, then putting up the videos. So we spend a lot of time in content creation, and that is one of our interests. So yeah, like 90% of his interests are my interests. Like I just like a 10%. That's football, because I don't watch football. But most of the interests are similar to mine. Yeah. So that's how we find time. Another thing I can also add is our friends. We have mutual friends. Yeah, dating for 5 years, we just have to have mutual friends. So
I think us being business partners, us being content creators, that has really brought us close together
so much. Of course, we fight.
We have to.
We fight because we are two people.
No one is perfect. You can never do something perfectly. But you can perfect it.
Wow. The most interesting part is that I got pregnant when I was 22 years. So I was still in campus. So I didn't know that I was pregnant. What happened? I was going for a gyno checkup, and then if you have been to gyno checkups, you know what goes down there.
I don't.
So this girl was just outside there, and then the gyno said, the doctor said everything is fine, the baby is fine. I'm like, wait, which baby? The baby? Yeah, the baby is fine. And he was like, you are like 3 months pregnant. You don't know you're pregnant? So it was a shocker for us. I called him. We were called in together. The doctor did a bit of counseling, and when we went home, I cried for the first 2 hours because I was so scared. I was like, I'm still in school. How are you going to do this? I was so frustrated the first 2 hours.
I remember the first 2 hours I was so confused. I kept on I don't even remember if I remember what I did that first 2 hours.
No, you were just like so calm. I was like, is this guy not getting pregnant?
I was just in my in my thoughts.
In your zone.
I was in my zone. I was just I just plugged off. I just switched off. I was like, let me wait for her, because
I cried.
You can imagine if she was crying, I was also crying. Really?
So the best part about all that, we are always grateful because Matt is a blessing in our lives. So one thing that I really loved about that day is that you were there. So you just told me everything is going to be fine. We just have to believe and trust in the process.
Actually, told her this is a blessing.
It's a blessing. Don't worry. And then everything from that time went like this. From just going this straight line, it went all the way up.
We actually got purpose in life.
Purpose.
We felt like actually our life is beginning.
Yeah.
And
actually our life
was
began.
A miracle.
It was a miracle.
Because we were just surviving.
We were just living.
Just living.
Now we
just
have a
being alive.
purpose.
Now
We have a baby we
purpose.
have to take care of. We have So
But I can say for sure, I was really scared.
yeah, he was scared.
Ooh.
But you couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell.
That's the difference.
Yeah. I had to man up.
Yeah. Yeah.
My happiest memory was when I went to the hospital to receive my son. I never thought it's true that you know you can get this moment of
Pure bliss.
pure bliss.
Yeah.
You just was so overwhelmed by emotions. I didn't realize that this is what I've been wanting in my life.
Yeah.
I was so happy. I think that by far that is the happiest moment, when I actually took that bundle of blankets into my arms and I looked into that baby's eyes.
Yeah.
That was the most moving moment that I ever felt.
And from that, he
Wow.
stayed in the hospital from
Yeah.
that time. He
And
said he's not going home.
By then I said, if I'm coming out of the hospital, I am
out
coming out with my
baby.
whole family,
Yeah.
my wife and my child.
Yeah.
Tunaenda sote nyumbani.
Yeah.
If not, I am staying here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this, I'm so grateful for that, because
Yeah.
he stayed in the hospital from when he first
Yeah.
held Matt.
Mm.
He stayed in the hospital. He slept there. Our mom was gracious enough to be bringing him clothes. Yeah. So he said he's not going home,
Yeah.
and it was, and new moms just need all the support you
Yeah.
can get. So I'm so thankful for that, and I have to say the same. Yeah.
Wow.
For my most happiest time,
Yeah.
just holding that my baby like this.
Hey. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Definitely, after answering the happiest, you'll have to answer for the saddest.
Yeah, you have to.
This is so okay. I hate remembering it, but my saddest or my worst moment is when I actually let her down. Yes.
Yeah.
This was way back.
2017.
Not 2017. Way back 2016, I think. Before we actually decided that we are a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got mixed up with the wrong crowd, I can say, and
Yes,
yeah,
I'd
that
have
was
to
my
say is
sad-
when we broke up. That's
It's actually, yeah.
just being apart from each other, because we broke up in 2016, and
Yeah.
we broke up for about 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks were
Longest 2 weeks.
the longest 2 weeks I've ever had in my life. Let me just not joke. Wow, it was so scary. I was like, Mom, you told me this is a man. How comes now there was so much going through my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thank God that we were brought together, and from that moment, we decided
Yes.
third party is a no. Yeah.
Mm.
So, and from that time, we've never broken up
Yeah.
again.
From that time, I've been happy. That is the day I actually made that commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, I chose
You
you.
felt how painful it was to lose
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. By the way, it was
I
so
also
painful.
felt it. Yeah.
So I chose. I said, I made a
That
commitment.
was
and
that
said,
was a down.
I chose you, and I'm going to live with you, and I'm going to make you happy and make you my wife.
Yeah.
That is when I made that commitment.
Yeah.
And by God's grace, it has.
You've kept it.
I've kept it.
Till now, and
Yeah.
till
forever.
Yeah, till forever.
And I have no intention of breaking it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You know what's good for you. Yeah. Mine would have to be trust the process.
Wow.
That is the greatest life lesson I've learned of all time. Even now, where we are at now, we are not perfect, but we know in like 5 years to come, we're going to be looking back on this time and be saying, I'm glad that I trust the process.
Wow.
When we broke up that time, I'm glad that I didn't just rush out and just gone wild. I just trust the process. I just said, God, I'm here. Make the way straight for me. Yeah, just trust the process. That's up to now. That's the lesson I am learning. And Rome was not built in one day. Trust the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my greatest life lesson, one is respect. Respect your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, always respect your partner. You know, if you show them respect, they will respect you.
Yeah,
back.
true.
If you don't, definitely you will always be in turmoil and in fights.
Yeah.
It will never be an easy ride. So respect your partner and they will respect you back.
Yeah.
The second lesson I've learned is on perseverance. Always appreciate the small or the little that you
Smallest
have.
things,
Yeah, appreciate it there. And then I know we really want so much in our lives, or we have so
We forget.
yeah, we forget that you already made it. Whatever you have,
Yeah.
you already made it. But I just learned how to just persevere and be thankful of what you have right
The
now.
little or the big.
The little that you have,
Yeah.
celebrate it always, baby, because these are building blocks. If you have a steady foundation, trust you me, you're going to make a very strong building.
Yeah.
Yeah, the third one is trust.
Yeah.
Apart from respecting your partner, also trust your partner, by the way.
Mm.
I trust her with my everything.
Mm.
We hold no secrets, by the way. And trusting me, it has made decision making very easy because we consult each other.
Yeah.
We are there for each other. Even when things are rough, when the tide is hitting, when the boat is rocking, we know we put our trust together, and we know we will overcome. We always do.
Yeah.
We always do.
We always do.
So those are very important life lessons. To all those who will be watching us who are in a relationship, I have one very important and basic rule that if you keep, you will actually succeed in your love life. The first thing you should always uphold is do not let any third party come and tell you
What to
how or what or how to live your life
True.
as a couple. Do not let anyone into your relationship. That is a very important thing. There are guys, okay, they're your friends who will actually help you and mold you to the best that you can be, and there are those who will cut you down from your feet. Not everyone is as happy as you think they are. So I would want to advise any future generation getting into a relationship, if you do the three that I had said, if you respect, if you trust, and you persevere, you will make it. But remember, do not let in that snake.
Okay, Dr. Love. Dr. Love.
Don't let in
Dr.
that
Love
snake.
has given you a tip.
For you, if remember, the relationship is between you two.
Just the two
You
of
can ask for advice. It's okay. Advice is good, but don't let in that third person. Don't let in anyone else into your relationship. Because the moment you open the door to a third party,
Yeah.
that is where everything goes down. That is where you hear about cheating. That is where you hear, don't entertain the third party.
Yeah.
If you need anything between the two of you, talk it out.
Yeah. Communicate.
Communicate.
It
Sit
leads
down.
down to communication.
Yes. That is my advice to anyone who's watching, the future generation that will be watching this. Remember, value your partner and they will value you too.
True.
Yeah.
You already spoke for both of us. So you can find us on Instagram at majestic_family, on YouTube too, the Majestic Family, and also on TikTok. At majestic_family.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this time, and
Oh my.
you guys have a lovely day.
Yeah, you've been a lovely audience. Thank you so much for your time. See you when you see us.
Mapenzi Tele. Bye.